represent the best of our values, a commitment to truth, a respect for the institutions that define and defend our democracy, and appreciation for the diversity of this great nation. The Congressional Black Caucus, the conscience of the Congress, will work with this administration to offer genuine hope for restoration of our nation, to take us from the hopeless darkness to the bright sunless path of justice. As Martin Luther King Jr. said on his final speech, one of strategies and prayers and prediction, it was just as though he were speaking of January the 6th, the United States Capitol insurrection of white supremacy on display. You see, he said the world is messed up. The nation is sick, trouble in the land, and confusion all around. We have been forced to a point where we are going to have to grapple with the problems that men and women have been trying to grapple with through history. But the demands didn't force them to. It was the survival for us that made them grapple. All while we are saying, America, be true to what you have said on paper. Well, tonight, my friends, thank you for President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris for being true to what they have put on paper. They have told us that they are committed to working with Black Americans in our community. They have said to us, we have had their backs, so now they will have our backs. And I'm so glad you asked us to say who we are with and where. I want you to see that this proudly says Delta Sigma Theta sorority and also an HBC graduate of Central State University. As the chair of the Congressional Black Caucus, I look forward to working with President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. And let me just tell you, we are at a historic moment, our 50th anniversary, going into the 117th Congress with 59 members strong. So I say to you, we join you tonight. We are so proud of all of the HBC graduates and all of the Divine Nine, 7 of us strong in the United States Congress. And lastly, let me say, I am honored to stand on the shoulders of previous chairs of the Congressional Black Caucus. To you, my friend and mentor, Majority Whip Jim Clyburn, thank you for all that you do. To my chairwoman of the Financial Services Committee and another past chair of the Congressional Black Caucus, thank you, my sister, for keeping us on track. To Cedric Richmond, thank you as a past chair. And to our senators who joined us tonight, together we will build back better. God bless you. And just in case you didn't know, I'm Congresswoman Joyce Beatty, and I approve this message.
What state is she from?
I have the distinct pleasure. They are powerful, they are energetic, and they are bad. Sit back and watch.
If you can't read the comments on the Haps app, you can watch the concert by Googling We Are One Concert. Google BidenHarris Inauguration.
up, Bronx Love? It's your boy, Jesus Nice. That's right, I'm the kid. Remember, we are the Bodega Boys. Listen, we're excited to be with you to kick off this year's inaugural activities and finally, bring change to the White House. Because listen, we've been waiting for it. Yes, we have. This year has been a long one and a super difficult one. But we dug deep, we worked hard, and we should feel good about that. Without it, we wouldn't be where we are today. A new president, a new vice president, a Senate majority, and a chance to right the wrongs of the last 4 years. Listen, the last 4 years have been dark and bleak, and I don't even know how you got through it. But right now, you should feel more optimistic than ever. Because of our resilience, our heroism, our commitment to our nation, we're about to come together to celebrate a new chapter in American history. Mind-blowing. And we are honored to reflect on our country's history and to celebrate its magnificent diversity. The United States is a rich tapestry of people, and our diversity is what gives us strength. So listen, get your markers out. Circle that date on your calendar. January 20th, we are going to rock together as a nation and watch Joe Biden and Kamala Harris come together to be the next president and vice president of these United States. The best part? Listen, you don't even need someone to hook you up with tickets. It's happening right there, live, 24/7 in your living room, baby. Everyone can watch. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure your Wi-Fi is strong, because this is a historic moment for our country as we come together to welcome the new BidenHarris Administration. Listen, to those of you at home, we want to thank you for being a part of this moment. We could not have done it without each and every one of you. Congrats and enjoy. From the Bodega Boys to you, peace and love.
This is Frankie B. of Mays. I'm so happy that my team of BidenHarris are the new president and vice president of the United States of America. We voted and we won, y'all. Congratulations, America. Listen to the words of my song, We Are One. It's a song that's near and dear to my heart because I believe in the words that I wrote. I believe that President Biden and Vice President Harris understand that we can't play games. We must come together as a country, and it starts now. We are one nation under God's power. No matter what we do, we are one. Happy feelings.
Shout out to the Bodega Boys and the legend, Frankie Beverly, right there. But it's really the young voices that are going to make a difference in our country. And with that said, I'd like to introduce our next guest. She's an activist that you all need to know. Here's Tiffany Dina Lofton.
Hi. If we learned anything in the year 2020, we learned that a lot of the nation still needs to listen to Black people. We told y'all so. We've been saying that it's possible to cancel all student loan debt, that you shouldn't penalize families if they have to work from home, that we can provide health care and housing to every single person in our nation, that we can take care of our most essential workers, both their safety and their compensation, that it's possible and necessary to universalize online voter registration, that it is essential that we fund education and defund incarceration, and most importantly, that Black lives matter. And so in the year 2021, we're going to make sure that we continue to push this agenda for the country that we know is possible. A country of fairness and dignity, safety and liberation. Black folks know that we have a new administration. We know that we have a new Congress because we're the ones that did it. And so I am looking forward to this new wave of advocacy led by young people, young Black people in this nation. And I'm going to support the infrastructure, the power building, and the vision through love of this new nation. And now, for the woman who has set the example, Representative Maxine Waters from California.
Wow. Thank you so very much for that very kind introduction. I am sitting here enjoying this virtual program so very, very much. This is so different. And as was mentioned earlier, we have in past years, put on our best and found our way to the presidential inaugural ceremonies with crowds and crowds of individuals, and rejoiced in the inaugural ceremonies of, the Bill Clintons and Obamas and on and on and on. But this is special. This is very special for so many reasons. This is very special because this has been a difficult year. It's been a difficult 4 years. We have suffered. We have oftentimes lost hope that our democracy would be saved. It was so threatened in ways that we have never seen before, and we felt ways that we had never experienced because we'd never seen anything like we were seeing with the past administration over these past 4 years. But tonight, we can rejoice. Tonight, we can feel good. We can feel good because we know that we have a new leadership that will occupy the White House. We have a new leadership that cares about all of the people who have demonstrated in their careers and in their work what they care about. We have a new leadership that's prepared to undo some of the damage that has been done in our democracy, and some of the damage that has been done to the hopes and dreams of so many of our people. And so I want to thank you so very much, Tiffany, and thank you, Dr. Tony Allen, and everyone with the Presidential Inaugural Committee. And of course, to our soon-to-be President and Vice President, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Let me just take a moment and say to Stacey Abrams, Stacey, you are a miracle worker. You have led the way. You have been an organizer, excellent. You have been someone who's shown us that if we put our minds to it, if we work, if we do what we know we can do, what our ancestors have taught us, we can win. And look what happened in Georgia. Not only did you send a strong message across this country when you elected our new president-elect, Biden, and of course, our new vice president-elect, Kamala Harris. And so it's an honor to be here with all of you for this historic occasion. Let me just say to Cora Booker, thank you for your very kind words. Co-chair Representative Cedric Richmond, thank you for the leadership that you have provided in helping to make sure that Biden and Harris got elected. And of course, I can't tell you how good it makes me feel to see all of our HBCUs, their bands, absolutely performing. Somehow they are representing the spirit of our people, the spirit of our communities. And so thank you to all of our HBCUs. And of course, House Majority Whip James Clyburn, you give us so much inspiration. You always have the stories to tell that help us to understand what we have gone through, what we have accomplished, and what we can look forward to. And I appreciate that so much. And of course, Lisa Blunt Rochester, I want to thank you for the work that you have done and the relationship that you have with the president and the way that he's honored you with making sure that you were right there on the front lines of participation. And Joyce Beatty, our chair of our Congressional Black Caucus, I am so pleased and proud that you have taken the helm, that you are now there providing the leadership. And you came on very quickly and very strong with our first meeting, and you made sure that we were right there responding and talking with our people about what was going on in Washington as we experienced something the likes of which we never thought we would experience in our lifetime with the invasion of our capital. And so I could not think of a better way to spend the evening before the first Black American and Asian woman is sworn into office as vice president than to honor the Black community's long and rich legacy of achievement and resilience. Throughout my life and career, I've been an advocate for peace, justice, and equality, and I've made it my mission to fight for the least among us. So I'm proud that tomorrow we will usher in a new day for our country with leaders like President-elect Biden and Vice President-elect Harris, who share. Now, many of you may know, but I'm the fifth of 13 children, raised mostly by my mother. I know the struggles that women face, and I have been long active in the woman and the first African-American chair of the House Financial Service. I know just how monumental this moment is, and I'm our community break barriers and defy all expectations. No matter who we are and what we look like, what we believe, or who we love, the inauguration of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is about all of us, our health, our environment, our schools, our rights, the girls and women, the people of color, the hurting families, the struggling workers, everyone who deserves heard and respected. With that, I would like to thank us for your support and mostly and importantly for being a crucial part of this historic moment. Thank you so very, very much. And the entertainment has been just great. From the OJs to my little friend Rhapsody and a young lady that I've been the auntie of for so many years. I want to thank you so very much, Kim Fields. You were just magnificent. All of the entertainment.
Wake up everybody, representing all the way from Houston, so that